Chase Kaufman here, and it is time for our summer monthly edition of Great Lanes Bowling News. But before we go any further, if you haven't already, please create an account, hit that like and subscribe button, and share this video as well. Today we're going to be talking to PBA member Tom Smallwood about what your 5-ball arsenal should look like for Junior Gold, so let's get right to it. So Tom, thanks for being with us here today. Before we kind of figure out what balls should be in your bag, give us a quick breakdown of the different types of bowling balls in terms of cores and covers and solids and symmetricals, stuff like that.
There's a variety of different bowling balls. You can start with symmetricals. You have solid pearl and hybrid. You have hybrid cover stocks too. So those are all, you generally, I would say, probably looking for something a little more down lane. Solids, getting the ball a little closer to you. The one thing I do like actually doing is shining solids. It kind of makes it in between the two for me. So that is one of the things too. But then you have ASIMs, bigger cores. Basically what you're doing there is you're bringing a breakpoint closer to you. So that's an easy way to look at those. And then we have urethane nowadays. Everyone has 24 of those in their bag. If you're left-handed, you have all of those. And so yeah, those are kind of the cover stocks you're looking for the week of Junior Gold.
So Junior Gold is bowled on multiple different patterns on multiple different days. Give me what you think a 5-ball arsenal could look like for a week-long tournament like this.
Obviously, everyone throws a little differently. So your ball speeds and your rev rate changes all of this stuff. But obviously, I think everyone kind of needs a urethane ball. I kind of just, nowadays, it just makes sense. And, they've bowled on really, really demanding patterns the last few years. So, a bowling ball that keeps you in play like that, it just makes sense. And if you can double it up as your spare ball, it's even bonus. When you're limited to 5 bowling balls, realistically, you kind of don't want that plastic ball in there if you don't have to have it. So that's my thought. You have to have a urethane that you love. And then, for me, it'd be 2 ASIMs and 2 symmetricals, whatever your 2 favorite ones are. You want those bowling balls from super low end to super high end. And you have 4 balls to do it with. It's kind of hard, but also I don't like the idea of getting all new bowling balls and going to these tournaments and not know what they do, because it's kind of irrelevant. If you don't know your next move is with the ball, you're gonna lose 3 or 4 frames anyway. So I think it's bowling balls you should have in your bag at least a month before you go and get 20, 30, 40 games on them to have an idea what they do ball to ball and on different patterns. But yeah, for me, I'd have 2 ASIMs, 2 symmetricals. Definitely like my favorite weak symmetrical ball. Just because if you bowl on burn, you're going to move in, you're going to have those balls that get down lane. And then, for me, like a super fast ASIM, which a super fast ASIM for me is like a Jekyll Ghost. It's an ASIM, but actually a symmetrical. But it does bring that break point a little closer to you, make it easier to control, but still has a ton of down lane motion. So that's the ball for me that I could drill. Probably my 2 ASIMs would probably be that ball, just because I can drill it 2 different ways, and I love that ball. It's just, I think having a fair ball in your bag is important, because I think comfort in those tournaments is just as important as ball reaction. So that's how I'd see a bag, how I'd make my own bag.
So would you throw like a pearl or a hybrid in there or anything, or mostly solid bowling balls, like you said?
No, I definitely have at least 1 pearl in there, just for the fact, just to get to the fronts if they start getting beat up real bad. I'm not sure the centers. I know they're all over the map. I think that the pattern vary 15 or 16 feet also. So, 2 of the balls in each pattern, 2 of your balls in your 5-ball arsenal probably have 0 chance of being thrown anyway. So yeah, it's building that best arsenal for you, what you like the best, and what's most comfortable for you in your hand. Again, like buying all brand new bowling balls to go the week before, I think it's not a very smart move. I couldn't do it personally, and I bowl way too much. And but yeah, so I think comfortability and having bowling balls what they do, and have confidence in switching ball to ball is very, very important in those tournaments.
And I know you mentioned 1 ball already, but what would be another ball you'd recommend to bowlers maybe looking for another piece before Junior Gold starts who have not bought the ball yet?
Well, obviously, whatever, if you're looking for urethane, there's a few out there. Our new blue tank is my favorite bowling ball made. It just is. Generally, I wasn't a urethane guy. I wasn't a purple guy when I was with the other company. Just For me, it hooked too much and too early. A lot of guys loving it. We're great for 1 million people. I mean, that's nothing bad. But for me, the blue gets down the lane the first 20 feet better. It makes a more predictable shape for me. Yeah, like that ball, I could drill a couple of those too and have 2 different layouts on them and make them do 2 different worlds of things. I think everything you have to have. And then, those symmetricals, I mean, I'm still like if I was making my own one, if my own list, it'd be the original Supra, which is one of my favorite weak balls. I'd have a couple of Ghosts. I'd have a spare ball because my thumb and my spare ball is different than the rest of them all. And then I'd have a blue tank. Those are my favorite balls. And I mean, I think a strong, big surfaced ASIM is a ball you need, just to the fact in case you need to get that ball rolling. If you're bowling on 50 feet and if it's just super, super tight, those big balls that pick up, I say it all the time, you can't adjust up no ball reaction. If your ball never does nothing, you can't adjust. You're just throwing headpin, use the headpin. So I think one big ball there that you might not even throw the whole time, it's worth having in your bag, just the fact that it makes sense.
And last question, what would be, I guess, your advice to kids going out to Junior Gold this year? They bowl on 4 different patterns, at least 4 different patterns throughout the tournament. So what kind of tips do you have for them when they're there?
Honestly, it's kind of the mode I always feel like I'm in every tournament, especially when I'm bowling good. It's just grind. Everyone's going to have a bad game. Everyone's going to have a big game. Just grind out and have fun. Like, it's an experience. You guys spend a ton of money to go do this. Enjoy it. Don't waste your time there by being angry and maybe not bowling as well as you thought you should or could. Enjoy the experience. I mean, it's 1,500 bowlers for the over division, and it's just an amazing opportunity for these guys to bowl. My son's not quite old enough to do that yet. He's only 10, and he's already looking forward to it and can't wait to do it. And it's such a cool experience. Just enjoy it and grind. Whatever happens, happens. You're not gonna do nothing there that week to change your life. It's just a fun experience and enjoy it.
Concordia University has signed a multitude of athletes this season, but they have plenty more that will be key parts of the Cardinals team this fall. Joining the women's team will be Brooke Binder of Essexville Garber, Kyla Peterson of Carleton Airport, Summer Cowger from Wyandotte Roosevelt, Bailey Tomlin from Anchor Bay, and Ashley Krieger of Stevenson. For the men, Hunter Fletcher of Grand Blanc, Spencer Mosher of Seabreeze High School in Florida, Jimmy Hunter coming from California, David Shaberg of Holt High School, and Caleb Garb from Chicago, Illinois. Coaches Doug Spicer and Rob Lancioni will be attending the Junior Gold Expo in Grand Rapids next month as well. GLBN would also like to congratulate Jason Pasling of Oxford High School on his signing with Huntington University. Coach Mike Shockey is thrilled to have Jason on the team for the 23-24 season. Himself and Coach J.R. Lafnir of Oxford both believe that Jason will be a great fit into the program. We also have some big tournament results to announce from the Great Lakes Junior Gold Tour as well as the Michigan Junior Masters Association. Great Lakes Junior Gold Tour held their Junior Gold Tune-Up event, while MJMA held their 36th annual Ottman Championships. For the Junior Gold Tune-Up event in the U12 division, Jacob Yoakum defeated Braden Smith 204-130 in the finals. In the U15 girls division, Sophia DeLucia took down Catherine Stevens in the final match 215-169. While Dylan Harnden won 194-176 over Kingston Corpus in the U15 boys division. For the U18 divisions, Kaylee Gibson shot a 225 over Morgan Smith's 192, and Judson Weber squeaked by Logan Jar 174-172. And finally, in the U20 division, Zachary Baum defeated Logan Tuber in a good final match 236-223. Congratulations to all of the winners. Now to the MJMA Championships. In the U15 divisions, Taylor Kretz won a title with a win over Sophia DeLucia 214-168. In the boys' final, Elliot Gordon ran the ladder and won an eagle, defeating Nicholas Shaberg 182-167 in the last match. For the U20 divisions, Brenna Hartzler continued her dominance this season, capping it off with a win in the most prestigious tournament of the year against Emma Sikorsky 194-160. And in the U20 boys division, Noah Samuels earned himself an eagle in a wire-to-wire win, finishing it off in the final match against David Shaberg 211-199. That's all we have for today. We want to give a huge thanks to Tom for donating his time to talk to us about bowling balls and Junior Gold. We also want to give out another congratulations to any college signees and tournament winners over the past few weeks. The next time you see us, we're going to be talking about results from Junior Gold, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Chase Kaufman. Thanks for watching. Go out and shoot some 10 pins.